I'm here with Keenan Carbajal, hometown inspiration, community leader, pro fighter. Talking about going in the valley and chasing world titles. Fighting like Leo Santa Cruz. Overall, true representation of what it means to come out of Phoenix and out of the ring. It's very honored to speak with you. And so, how you been, man? What's
I'm
going
good.
on with Keenan Carbajal today?
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. Just laying low, chilling right now. I really I had to handle a lot of things outside the ring. Handle a lot of things outside the ring. I will get back in there. And this time I can say that I'm stepping in there 100%, just fully focused and no distractions, nothing. Just distractions. There was a lot of fights outside the ring that I had to handle. So now that those are all out the way, then I can get in there with a clear mind and really accomplish what I want, and that's a world title. So this next chapter is about doing that, being a champion and fulfilling my destiny, my what I prophesized as a kid. Aside from that, just the gym. The gym has been keeping me afloat, and I mean keeping me afloat as far as mentally. It's just it's a really good space, and it's very fulfilling to create a space for the kids to come and practice a new skill, learn a new skill, develop, grow. Like I've watched so much growth that it's inspiring to me to be here and train the youth and it's not just kids. I train all levels, men, women, kids, like all levels. But yeah, I mean the kids they hold a special place and being able to see the growth of that they have.
And kind of piggybacking on that, can you tell me what it was like to grow up in Phoenix? And I know a lot of champions here, came out of Phoenix to become something great.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your experience from your perspective on what it means to grow up here and create a kind of a loyal fan base from here and end up chasing world titles?
Name my daughter Phoenix. I have a special love for Phoenix. It's where I'm from. It's to be a Phoenix native, and to be a part of the community and this. I mean like I said, the community. The people, the homegrown Phoenix natives. They're very real, and authentic and genuine, and you feel it. And that's the inspiration and the power that I feel stepping into the ring. It's like I got a whole bunch of people behind me that are right there behind me 100%.
Would you say that carries kind of like your style of fighting? Would you say you being from Phoenix is kind of a form of the way, like why you fight the way you fight, would you say?
Yeah. No.
But I know you be getting in there, you be rumbling.
Yeah. No, definitely. There's a certain pride of Phoenix pride that you have being from here and knowing that when I step out of this ring, I gotta show face. I gotta be able to say like, hey, I did this for you. I did this. I represented us fair, proudly. So with that, definitely to be from Phoenix, you gotta be somebody.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And obviously you've seen the bright lights many times. And can you tell me like what that's like? Because I know a lot of fans, they have a lot to say. Oh, how come you didn't do this? Or how come you didn't in the certain moment? Mm-hmm. Or even like they don't know what it's like to do the ring walk and see all those fans. So from you, what does it feel like? Because I know a lot of boxers have different takes on it.
Yeah, no, that's crazy because I just saw it was like a TikTok or something. It was like, your 1% of boxers make it that far, and it is true. It is. I think that's the 1% in life that you truly see starting from the bottom and you make it to that level. Like this is the top of the top, pay-per-view, Mandalay Bay, fighting another a Hall of Fame legend. And, I've been at the top of the game, and then I'll get back up there too again. But that experience in itself, it was very It's almost surreal. It's like you worked your whole life from a kid. I worked my whole life for it, and I knew, all right, one day I'm gonna get here. One day I'm gonna get here, and then to actually be in the moment, it's like, oh damn, there's 20,000 people here. I'm fighting this guy. I'm on TV. I mean, even the press conference. And the press conference was on ESPN or FS Sports, and it's like, okay, 1 million people are watching right here. Like, I even had people like. Based off of what I said then, people came up to me crying like, hey, like, I'm very proud of you. Like, the way you handled these questions, the way you did that, it's like, wow, like, you guys are really watching me. Like, I'm a kid from Phoenix, you know what I mean? I knew, I didn't know I would get here, but I didn't imagine this. Like I just thought, oh, like boxing, I'll fight and that's it. But everything else, the lights, the cameras, the attention, all that, like you don't imagine. Like I don't know what that looks like until you get there. And then once you get there, it's like, damn, this is real. Like this is real. And even that ring, like you said, that ring walk is like, you almost feel like you're floating. Like it's like, wow, like this is everything I ever worked for. This moment I have. At the time, I was 30 years old. 30 years old. 30 years of life is this right here. This moment is divinely made for me. You know what I mean? At that point, you feel a connection. You really ultimately feel a connection to God. It's like, this is what I'm here for. Like this is what you made me for. Because everything that I ever worked for, it led me to right here. And I'm literally walking my path. I'm walking my lane. And this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm here to do.
Do you have like a certain like dream, like ring walk, like a certain song or like certain people you want to bring out and like kind of for like your next big fight? What do you?
For my next bitch fight, so no, so first part of the question, no, I don't have a dream ring walk. Because as it was going, it was whatever was happening. So whatever song I picked, it was pretty much what was going on in my life, or it was my message to the crowd, or my message to my opponent, and stuff like that. So that. Yeah, as a kid, it was like, ooh, it's gonna be like this, and then it changes as you grow. But now at this point now, I would like for my brothers to come out with me and my son. Yeah, I would like for my brothers and my son to come out with me, so that it's basically me passing the torch and saying, this is what brother did, this is what Appa did, this is what I'm doing. And I want you to get a sense of what it feels like. If one day you want to do it, this is what it's like. I just want to give them that feeling, because like I said, when I fought on pay-per-view and that all that attention, all that, like, it's like, I want them to get a taste of it now. I want them to get a taste of it now and they're like, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what it looks like. And that, like, I want to be the one to say, like, all right, yeah, I did this so that you could too.
It's more like I could walk so you can run kind of thing,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. And, kind of switching a little bit here, as far as like other boxers from AZ, do you have like close relationships with either like Ramos or like David Benavidez? Have you ever trained or sparred with them? Or?
Yeah. Oh, no, they're too big for me now. Well, I actually fought Ramos. I fought Abel Ramos. Yeah, I fought Abel Ramos as a kid, but he's not too big now. I mean, shit, motherfucker was hitting hard back then, too. But, yeah, no, we fought when we were kids. I'm cool with everybody. Yeah, I'm cool with everybody. David, I've went out. I've trained with him in California. Me and my Tata went out there. Joined one of his training camps, or we're training alongside each other. Yeah, we were out there at Wildcard, at Brick House in LA. The Ramos, I know they're all the way out there in Casa Grande, but I'm actually gonna hit them up pretty soon. Cause then, what I like to do, like in this time off, I'll sit back and I watch everybody. And I see, all right, well, who's hot right now? And I know they got a couple featherweights over there. I'm always watching the scene. I'm always seeing who's hot right now. And then if you notice, when I come back, not when I come back, but when I get active, when I start fighting, I'm always sparring the best guys around. Because that whole time I'm watching, I'm like, who's making noise right now? So, yeah, I'll be hitting up a couple gyms pretty soon. Yeah, I'll be hitting up a couple gyms pretty soon. Let's see if what I'm seeing on Instagram is real.
Sure.
And I mean, it's no. Hey, this is what we do. It's no shit talk. I'm not talking shit. I'm not trying to beat you up, but let's see. I see you making noise, so let's see what that's about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, what does that like training week even like look like? Say you're preparing for like an elite fighter. What is that first week of like getting the fight, and what is the last week right before you're gonna fight? What does those weeks look like?
As far as training, or like mentally, or
mentally, or are you just studying film, or how does
it's pretty consistent throughout. So I mean, my whole yeah, no, you definitely you lock in. I mean, as the kids like to say, lock in. Yeah, no, you lock in and you change your whole diet, you change your routine, all distractions, time to cut out, boom, and you really just focus in. I'm ultimately grateful for the support that I have, the familia that I have. they allow me to do that. You know what I mean? They allow me to just tune everything else out and take care of responsibilities that I usually do. They'll pick them up for me just so I can solely focus on fighting and stuff. Yeah, no, but I mean, once you get that call, boom, it's time to go. It's time to go. And all the way to that last, it's funny because that last week, yeah, now that you say it, that last week is kind of, you're tapering down and you're just more relaxing. I've already put in all the work. I've already put in all the rounds, took all the hits, threw the punches, did all this, and then that last week it's just kind of like, boom, like recover because you're about to go fight.
Awesome. And looking at have you kept up with David, his career too? He's fighting on November 22nd in Riyadh season.
Yeah.
What do you think of that fight? And also the undercard is amazing too. You got Bam Rodriguez, Sam Noakes, Devin Haney as well. A lot of great fighters. So what do you think about that fight card?
Yeah, no. I think the card is amazing. That whole Turkey Ellis, I think he's doing something amazing for boxing. David, I don't see anybody beating him anytime soon. You know what I mean? He really is a force to be reckoned with. His whole style. I mean, it is interesting, and it's interesting to see how it goes when he goes up in weight. Obviously, just like everybody else, it's the same fucking adversity that everybody faces when you go up in weight. It's like, oh, do I carry my power? Can I take these punches? So does he have that same effect? I think so. Just mentally, he's just a strong guy. So I mean, it's not like he's gonna start boxing and jumping around. Like he just wants to beat you up. So We'll see how that goes when he starts carrying weight. It's gonna make for a really good fight. So if nothing else, the fans win watching him fight. So I mean, yeah. This fight, who's he? Yarde?
Anthony Yarde.
Yeah. Not enough discipline, not enough. Yeah, no. What it takes to beat David, that guy doesn't have
I think his most notable was with, he didn't win, but against Beterbiev.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he kind of likes to talk about that in his press conference a lot. So,
yeah.
I mean, we will see obviously till the fight happens.
Yeah, styles make fights and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that fight would be interesting. David versus Beterbiev. Yeah, that'd be an interesting fight. David versus Babol. That'd be a good fight. Really, really good fight. Both those fights would be really good. And I mean, he's on his way. He's knocking on the door. So,
what do you think about David not fighting Canelo, or Canelo not fighting David? Actually,
Canelo not fighting David. I don't blame Canelo. I don't blame him. I mean, as a fighter, yeah, it's like, well, you better go fight that boy. Like, you got to do it. And I don't think Canelo's scared. I don't think Canelo's scared. Contrary to what everybody believes, I don't think Canelo's scared. I think he's just more, damn, guys, I did all this already. Like, you guys want me to go up against this? Like, he's not even 30 yet. Like, you guys want me to go against this young monster? Like, all right, well, if I do, then it better be worth a whole lot. And I think Canelo's trying to get as much as he can because whatever happens in that fight, I better be willing to walk away after that. So I think that's what it is. I think it's a way better fight than what people think it is. Do I think David wins? Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I think David wins that fight. Yeah, but I think it's a lot closer than what people think.
Do you think it would be? Was it a KO or decision?
I mean that.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Only time will tell that. I mean, you just.
It's an exciting
only
fight.
them two would know. Yeah, only them two. I couldn't call it, but I do think it's a better fight than what people think. It just looks that way because it looks like Canelo's running. It looks like Canelo's scared. So it's like, oh, David will beat him up. I thought, no, you guys got to remember, Canelo can fight.
Sure.
He can fight. Yeah, Canelo can fight. And there's no hate, no disrespect to David. I think he wins the fight. But I do think it's a good fight.
I think so too. What'd you think of the Crawford fight with Canelo? I know a lot of people are saying, well, since he looked very not washed, but kind of way like not that same I don't know say it in Spanish is fuerza, but like strength.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I just think the better man won that night. But what do you think about that? Like, do you think he's starting to decline, or would you say it's just Crawford's just a master class of just boxer?
I think both things are true. I think that stylistically that's always gonna be a problem for Canelo. Yeah, that's always gonna back to the David thing. David's not a boxer. So they're gonna bump. You know what I mean? So that's why it's gonna be good. Can David knock him out? Absolutely. Will Canelo put up a fight? Absolutely. But stylistically, if it's punch, don't get hit, don't get hit. Canelo has trouble with that. And Crawford. I knew going into the fight, as long as Crawford can take that shot, he wins the fight easy.
True.
Yeah,
True.
as long as he can take that shot, that's a lot of. Canelo has a lot of power, and you just had to watch the fight. You just had to watch the fight for 20 seconds. First 20 seconds of the first round, I said, okay, if I watch Crawford get hit and he doesn't do this, he wins the fight.
And going back to you, is that kind of how sometimes you see your fights? If you're fighting someone and you can see them kind of like knees buckle a little
yeah.
bit, like,
And
and then it's like it's go time. I gotta jump on them.
Yeah, I know I got you. That's all that. That's all part of professionalism. Being able, even if you do feel though, even if I do crack you, or if I get cracked, and even if I get cracked, I better hide it. I better know how to hide it. I've been hit and it's like, oh shit. Now I remember one fight, that the WBC fight. I got hit with a body shot in the first round, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this. That was the first time in my life I ever thought to myself, like, I can't do this for 12 rounds. And I mean, but I hit it, and I was able to hide it and keep fighting. So that's just a part of professionalism. That's part of experience.
Would you say the liver shot or a head shot is the worst?
I know why people say a liver shot, because it shuts your whole body down. But the shot that I was telling you about was a liver shot. And first of all, ain't nobody ever gonna drop me with a body shot. That's just me. Like, I'm too hard-headed. Like, you're not gonna drop me. I think there's a certain amount of will and fuck it, I'll say it. I think there's a certain amount of heart that it takes to, or that it doesn't take. I think to get hit with a body shot is a full body, like, that hurt, and sometimes you just fall. That's never gonna happen to me. Never gonna happen to me. I'm too hard-headed. Like, you're gonna have to just knock me out.
Yeah.
So I know why people say body shots, but the headshot will rattle you up. It's hard. When you get hit with a good headshot, you're dizzy.
It's behind the equilibrium. I know Holyfield said it best. He said, he got, because I was talking about that Reese and Joshua fight. Mm-hmm. You saw the fight, of course. Right?
Yeah.
And, he hit him right here. He says that, you can't, your brain, your mental is like, I want to fight, but your body just, messed up. But, I mean, you've been in a lot of pro fights. And for you, what do you think is your toughest fight? And what do you think is your best fight you've ever had, or most notable to you?
My most notable fight, all right, so we're doing my toughest fight first. My toughest fight was that Latino belt, that WBC Latino belt, Carlos Carlson. What's funny is, I always think about it too. We're walking out, boom, ring introduction and stuff, ref. So you notice that, right? So they introduce red corner, introduce blue corner, and then the ref will go, you ready? They'll do that, right?
Yeah.
So me just being, I'm gonna whoop your ass right now. I like kind of look over and I go like that. So I'm like, you ready? And he did it back to me. Mm-hmm. He wasn't supposed to do that. He wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to go like that, and then it was supposed to scare him. It didn't go that way. I nodded at him. He nodded back. I was like, oh shit, this fool really wants to fight. All right, boom. Bah, 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 bah. That first round, he hits me with that body shot. I was like, oh shit, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So then we stood. It was toe to toe, the whole fight. It was toe to toe the whole fight. Actually, even almost took me out. Yeah, he caught me with a good shot. Good. So his first round caught me with a body shot. I think 7th round caught me with a headshot, and I'm holding on. But I made it through. I weathered the storm, and then I was able to finish him or to beat him. But yeah, no, that was a true test of will, test of discipline. Like I said, those being able to think through. I just remember thinking like, boom, I got hit with that shot. I was like, all right, let's do it. Hands up, chin tucked, like let's go, come on. you're gonna have to take me out, and you're gonna have to take me out, and I'm gonna have to really box her, and I'm gonna have to really be smart. So that was the true test of everything that I worked for. Yeah, that was my hardest fight. My favorite, my best performance, I feel, was 21. It was a Suns ring. It was on the Davis card when David fought Tyrone Davis.
Oh,
Yeah. It was here, 21. So it was actually that fight. It was on the PBC card. That fight, that performance, that I don't know how true it was, but I just had random people walking up to me. They're like, he was watching. Like, they're gonna call you, and they were referring to Al Heyman. They're like, yeah, he saw that, and you're gonna get a call. And sure enough, I got the Leo fight after that. So, yeah, no, that performance, I just that was rare. Like, my son be watching anime and stuff. What was that? Rare form? Yeah, or
and that's like the water form or what all that stuff.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, that's rare form. Like, nobody in the world could have beat me that day. Yeah, that's that one performance that things were in slow motion. I remember I remember he was coming in, boom, boom. I hit him with a hook, and I watched my hand go across his face. And then, boom, a cut opened up across his eye. And I watched the whole thing just boom, bam. And I remember looking at him, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, and I was just untouchable that day.
It's awesome, bro. I mean, it's cool to hear, obviously, your perspectives on what it's like in there. I mean, I've been a huge boxing fan, since I was a kid. Me and my dad used to watch all the fights. Either at Celebrity Theater, or, coming out to the either David fights or, all the fights here. And tell me a little bit more about the learning center, the boxing gym itself. How did it get started? And what it's about?
Okay, yeah, no, the learning center is so it actually started from a nonprofit. So yeah, my mom and my tia, they started a nonprofit for the Carbajal sisters fighting for children of incarcerated parents. So at first we were having like backpack drives, giveaways, whatever, because it was an experience that we share. When my daughter went to prison, like, that was something that was hard for me to deal with, hard for us as a family. It was very hard for us to sustain, to keep going. But because of our support of each other, like, we were able to push through it. So we wanted to give that same support to kids and stuff. So that was something that we were doing, was going to the communities, giving away backpacks, giving away turkeys, school supplies, all kind of stuff. And then also just referring like different families to like different counselors, or helping apply for certain programs and stuff to be able to keep going. You know what I mean? It's very impactful when you lose somebody to the penitentiary. That grew into this, into being able to have a gym and having the facilities to be able to do that. So that's how it all started. And I mean, same things are doing, but yeah, no, we've definitely grew, and eventually, I mean, we'll hope to have some fighters. Yeah, I got a couple kids now. They're like, I want to fight, I want to spar. I really because of how long I've been in this and just my knowledge of the game, I'm not just gonna throw you in there to fight. You know what I mean? There's no fun in that. There's fun in being successful and winning and growing. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, no, that's what we're doing. Is that we have a couple kids now that are about ready to fight, and yeah, no, we opened up 3 times a week, and yeah, it's fun. It's a good safe place for the kids to have, and that, I mean, I just see a lot of. It's very, like I said, it's very fulfilling to watch kids come in here. They're not so confident, not so proud, and by the end of the first week, I'm not joking, by the end of the first week, they're walking up with their chest out. They think they could beat me up. Like, oh, can I spar you? It's like, yeah, all right, come on. I just be messing around, though.
No, for sure. I think that's why it's very cool, even talk to you today, because you're so involved with the community. And, when first, researching you and looking at, your goals and your missions is very, very cool, because I feel like a lot of, other fighters from Phoenix not necessarily are involved as much as you are. And I really do appreciate it. I mean, I know a lot of either, creatives or, interviews like me really do appreciate, you being so like humble and even wanting to do this, which is really cool, And yeah, I just wanted to thank you on my behalf.
Thank you.
And with that, do you have anything else to say to the audience? You can look at the camera and say anything you want to let them know.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Like I said, there was some things that I just had to deal with. No excuses, no complaints. I'll be back in there soon. The top of 26 is what we're shooting for. 126 is the weight I can still make. Is the weight I will be a champion at that division, and let's rock and roll.
Keenan Carbajal, everybody. Amazing champion, amazing person. Thank you.